everyone. Alright, welcome to D&D Builds, where usually we make all sorts of ridiculous Dungeons & Dragons characters, but today we're going to be playing Dungeons & Dragons with some of our Dungeon Master level patrons. We have 5 of our Dungeon Master level patrons / God tier level patrons. Our God tier level patron gets to play in every session we have and can do it with multiple characters, and our Dungeon Master level patrons get to play in 1 session per month. And this is going to be half of the Dungeon Master patrons, and the other half will play later this month. But today we have Leviathan, who died last session, but was reincarnated and is now kind of druid-esque. So that's a whole new thing. We do also have...
Still heal.
Yes, you can still heal, and that's important. We also have Maxwell Enbar, who is a sorcerer rogue multiclass, but that is our God tier level patron who usually plays as Marcus, but wants to try out his new character today. We also have Zin Talagoff, who is a chromatic dragonborn paladin.
Gemstone dragon.
Gemstone, paladin. Yes, gemstone. So that's why he's all purpley.
Amethyst.
Yeah. Then we have Lucian D. Dragon, who is another multi-class. We have our first Blood Hunter mixed with... what was the other multi-class for Lucian?
Barbarian.
Yes.
Ancestral Guardians.
Yes, so we have an Ancestral Guardian Barbarian mixed with a Blood Hunter. I don't know a ton about the Blood Hunter, so that's going to be interesting. And then, of course, we have Dante, our turtle that is his own paladin and has kind of like an iron shell. So, we are in Builder's City. We come to the Adventurers Hall. And as I bring you over there, you see all of you are hanging out in the nearby pub. And this group, I'm not sure why there's like a random thing on my... Oh, it probably helps if I cut off... There we go. So now I don't have a random slip of my background not being shown. But you're all in the guild hall. There is a quest board. You have 3 quests to choose from because I like to do a bit of a quest of the week type of thing. That way people can jump in and out, and it's still kind of like a one-shot, but not entirely.
Get some alcohol first.
You are, of course, welcome to get some alcohol, because that is Leviathan's thing.
Yeah. I just... Wait, does he still think I'm a god, or...?
He looks at you and, let's see. Yeah. With his insight check, he's just like, something seems different about you.
Yeah, oh yeah, I tell him about the stuff. I like catch him up as I'm drinking.
He says, I got the sense you were a little less divine.
Yeah, I died. Turns out I'm not a god. It just is. But an actual god took me, and I guess I work for them now. So.
Well, that happens. It is an adventurous hall. It happens quite a bit.
Yeah, stuff happens all the time.
Yes. And
anyway, I drink.
Yes. So he hands you the very hard alcohol. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Yes, you managed to succeed on your con save this time around, and it hardly affects you, but you definitely enjoy the alcohol. And as far as the new members of the party, you've probably come across them in the Adventurers Hall in the past, but you may have just not been in an adventure with them. You're just familiar with them, and you know they're willing to help you on your quests. On the quest board, we have 3 quests available. So there you can choose to either help the nearby island that is constantly being assaulted by a group of undead. There is also a new post, but for an old quest. It is specifically posted by Dalton, who had requested or who had claimed the quest from a previous session to save a princess in a castle. But now he's requesting help, and if you want more information about that, you'll have to ask any other companion or adventurers around. And then the last quest is actually specifically for you guys and anybody who might know Raphael from a previous quest. So it's another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles related quest to help search a nearby corporate building in search of one of his friends/brothers.
Okay, I'm split between the Ninja Turtle one and Dalton. It's someone else.
I'm split between Dalton and the island of undead.
Of course, the paladin is curious about the undead.
Why wouldn't I be?
You have a cleric that knows destroy undead. They should go do that.
I, for one, would like to go and get the undead.
We'd probably do the undead.
All right.
Oh wow, we're doing that one.
It looks like the majority seem to... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
It's like, there are more of me? I say we go help my turtle brother.
So
Yeah, wait, oh yeah, we have a turtle with us. We should go help the Ninja Turtle.
So we have 2 for the turtles, but we have 3 for the undead. So we're going to go with the majority. And there you will be required to charter a nearby... go to the docks in Builder City and charter a boat to the island.
Yeah, we go.
Okay.
Wait, where are the docks? Wait, this place is a docks?
Yes, it is a coastal city. So you guys are you guys heading straight to the good docks, or are you going to do anything else previously or anything like that?
Is there a magic shop in town?
There would be plenty of magic shops, but
Do the boats have any alcohol on them?
I'm sure plenty would. I mean, they
Oh
do
yeah,
have
no,
pirates.
it's fine. They don't need to bring any alcohol.
Okay. But what are you looking for at a magic shop?
Preferably like a magic spear or something like that. And maybe a magic shield.
I don't know if you'd have enough money to buy one. You kind of have a basic amount of money at this point.
I have no money.
Well then, you can definitely
don't-
not afford one.
Yeah, we
Well,
don't
it's
have
like
our
private.
rich party member with us.
Yeah, Marcus
Hold on.
was the one person who like looted the crap out of everything, and he bought a moon sword with it. So
Yeah, and he's got like 50 gold pieces, 500.
yeah,
It's 5.
but anything else you guys might be interested in grabbing before you go? You have all like basic materials and stuff, but if there's like anything you wanted to do in town, you wanted to go pray at an altar or anything, you're welcome to do that.
I'm gonna go do some research on before we leave.
Okay. What kind of research would you like to do?
What could possibly be drawing the undead to set?
I would like to tag along in that.
Specify what kind of undead?
It does not specify what kind of undead. Where would you like to do said research? Would you like to go to a nearby library to find out more about the island, or would you like to go to a temple of, say, your god, or a temple of like a god of death or a grave god or something?
That's a good question. Thinking, probably a god of death or a grave god, maybe.
Is there not a library, like, anywhere?
There are libraries around, but that would be more for actually understanding the history of the island and whatnot. As people in the comments are recommending that you just go ahead and attack the level 20 shopkeeper.
That doesn't sound
Wait,
like
what?
the smartest idea.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
just...
he's level 20?
I mean, that's what they're saying in the comments, but who knows what he actually is. So
an old
you...
man with 7 canaries.
Yeah. So you're going to... a temple, you said?
I will be going to it. Yes.
All right, what kind of
I'll
temple?
tag along with him.
The one of the grave or death cleric?
All right.
Or a grave or death god?
Lucian would like to tag along to that.
All right. You guys go ahead to the Temple of the Grave. I would love it if I remembered the exact god, because I know there's a very specific one, and he has like Kalimdor, I think his name. He has like a set of scales as his symbol. So you go up, and it is like right next to an actual graveyard, and most of the clerics you see walking around actually have shovels because they also work as gravekeepers. And you are immediately welcomed. And they're just saying, like, oh, what can we do for you?
Well, you see, a nearby island is being invaded by the undead, and I was just looking to figure out what could possibly be drawing them to the island.
Well, that is a tricky question. Sometimes it can be just one powerful undead that snuck his way on there, but it can also be some sort of terrible artifact that is drawing undead or even raising undead due to the terrible magic of the island itself. There is a multitude of reasons.
I see. Do you mind if I take a look around? Maybe I can find something?
Says, of course. And I would not hesitate to accept any donations on behalf of the Order of Kalimdor.
Dante's gonna walk up to the thing, and he's just gonna drop in like a little piece of lint.
And
I'm going to be a little bit more generous. I'm going to be a little bit more generous and give 3 silver.
all right. He looks at the lint, and then he kind of like raises an eyebrow, and then sees the 3 silver drop in. He says, "Thank you, good sir. I would recommend that you ask our cleric Claudaire. Sorry."
All right. Thank you. And I go off to find Claudaire.
Okay. And you see a man that he described as Claudaire as he pointed you in the right direction. He seemed to be studying pretty much a pile of tomes, and you see him look up as he adjusts his glasses, and he says, "Oh, what can I do for you?"
Well, Claudaire, you see, there's a nearby island that has been invaded, or continuously invaded by the undead, and I was wondering what could possibly be drawing.
He says, well, that could be a number of reasons. What direction is the island? And you know that the island is northwest, essentially.
I give him the general directions of where I was told it was.
Yeah, and he's like, and he takes out these very ridiculous tools. It's like a divining rod, and then like a crystal hanging from a string, and all sorts of stuff. And he's holding it over the map, and he's doing all sorts of funky crap. And he says, it looks like there's one powerful undead because there's no artifact that seems to be drawing anything in. But, yeah, probably a powerful... I've just sort of eliminated the other options, but most likely one powerful undead that's creating or possibly just drawing others in.
So it's not an artifact, and it's set on an island where there's a bunch of undead.
Can Lucian do a history check on that? I have an advantage on that against
Indiana
thieves
Jones?
and undead.
Yeah, go for it.
Bitch King from World of Warcraft. No, she is magic.
So go ahead and make that history check, Lucian.
I also...
24.
Yeah, that's pretty good. With that, you know that there is a history of some sort of burial site in those nearby islands, and on that burial site there was a history of old civilizations that believed in mummification.
Okay. Guys, so it's sort of like a mummy.
You would mostly assume that it's probably some sort of mummy or mummy lord.
Question: would the priest know if necrotic damage would do anything towards it, or would it just help it?
Let's see. Yep. The priest would have some idea about a mummy lord. Let me look up the mummy lord stat block.
For the god.
You would know that a mummy lord, or he would know that a mummy lord is immune to necrotic damage.
Gotcha.
Aren't mummy lords a bit above our pay grade?
Yeah, but you have a paladin.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
but
see. It,
you're immune to like half the damage I can do.
I have a
I mean, we'll see what it might be. A slightly weakened mummy lord. You never know.
A regular mummy. I'm half expecting Moon Knight to just appear, but not at the same time because I don't know anything else that's a mummy.
Thinking of mummy.
Yu-Gi-Oh! The Mummy, the movie.
Yes.
Yeah. That. Oh yeah, that exists. Of Indiana Jones.
Nah, they didn't really do mummy.
Yeah, but
No, they
do.
did Alien.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but that we don't talk about that.
So
We
you
get
guys,
inspiration if we guess it.
if you guess it, if you manage to guess what the enemy is or what the reference is before anybody on the island actually shows their face, then I will give you inspiration. But I'm not gonna hand it out as easy as I have been.
So none of us have actually figured it out yet, or you're gonna give it to us when we.
None of you have figured it out yet, as far as I've heard, unless somebody was
Okay.
talking over.
Okay, well we're gonna.
Mummies from Mummies Alive?
It's not from Mummies Alive, no. But all right, so you guys are done at the temple, I assume, and then you're heading to the docks, unless you want to do anything else.
I'm actually going to go by since it's a horde of undead. I'm going to assume there's multiple enemies. I'm going to buy cow traps and ball bearings.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that helps.
Does the temple have any free holy water to give out?
I could make holy water if we need it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can too.
Nope.
I lost my ability to make holy.
So we'll see. I mean, you guys can pretty much essentially make your own holy water, so there's no worries there. And I'm seeing in the comments somebody suggests that you trust the DM, and I don't know how much you should trust me, but we'll see.
I've learned to not trust any DM.
Yeah.
Send us into a mansion full of guys without our gear. I'm never trusting you.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right, let's head to the
That
dock.
was partially my fault, though.
Let's go, gang.
So you're heading to the docks.
Let's go to the docks.
So as you get to the docks, there are a fair amount of people hustling and bustling. And as you ask around for who might be available to do some sort of chartering, you do see that there is a woman who... Let me make sure I have all of the...
Wait. Okay, this is our first clue. Wait, no, but if she appears, we won't get the chance for inspiration of fiction.
This isn't going to count towards the quest. This is...
Oh, it's just a person.
Yeah, it's just... Well, it's a person, but it's still going to be a reference, and possibly for any future quests. But as you're heading around the docks, you come across one person willing to charter you as you are pretty much on the way to their passage.
Wait, no, we should do like a conversation. Oh my god.
Nami, oh god, we're about to half our souls.
We're gonna die.
And she looks over and she's, well, we'd be willing to charter you. That's totally fine. but we will maybe
Hey.
require some help in the future.
Are we teaming up with the Straw Hats?
I mean, they might be at least helping you charter.
Yeah, sure, why not? Gonna be much worse than, well,
You got the reference.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
We're going to be playing Blackbeard later. Great.
It's basically a
Oh,
pirate
God.
from an anime who
One
she's really just hoping that you're willing to help her in the future in exchange for her giving you a ride now.
I mean,
Sounds fair.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think the paladin would be like, yeah, sounds reasonable enough.
She says, okay, great. And like,
Does your boat have alcohol?
she says, of course we do. But
Okay,
if you're
let's go.
willing to help us in the future, please. And then she like whips out a contract. She says, please sign here.
I signed a contract. I don't care.
All right.
I've got low intelligence. I just signed a contract.
Great.
They've got alcohol. They're gonna bring us where we need to. I'm on.
She says,
on board.
all right, great. Thank you. And starts rolling it up immediately before anybody actually reads it.
Wait, does anyone else?
I think Zin probably tried to read as much as he could before rolled it up.
Yeah, I would
Roll.
I would have
read
too.
some.
Perception?
Go ahead
know.
and make a history check to see how much you read of the
All of
contract.
us, or
Anybody who made an attempt to read it.
Okay.
Yeah.
so all of us then, basically.
10.
With a yeah. So
I got a 16.
so with the 16 and with the 20, you are able to read. You're at least able to get past the legal jargon. And Zin, you do not make it past like the herein by blah 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 blah, all the BS that you have to get through on pretty much any contract where they're just saying in throughout the rest of this contract you will be known as this signee and the signer and all that BS. But if you get past that, it's just like we are willing to charter you in exchange for future services to be determined by the Straw Hats. And it's basically like this open contract
We're
that
gonna
it's
have to
just
play
like you have to.
It's completely open-ended.
Yeah.
Once they call, they could be like, "You guys are going to fight Blackbeard for us, and we have to do it then."
Yeah, it's pretty much a completely
Or else
open-ended
they'll, like,
contract.
destroy our souls or something.
Yeah, they're not like taking your souls, but they are essentially contracting you for future duties without any sort of repercussion or anything to exchange in the future.
We are basically slaves.
Yeah,
Like forever? Or
just
wait, like for how long?
it does state that it will be one large task requiring a significant portion of time. So it would probably
It's
be
gonna be like an event or something.
yeah. There's going to be a thing.
Like when's your birthday? Is it gonna be on your birthday or something? They can't figure the Straw Hats fitting in a Christmas or Halloween.
But you do find yourself on the ship, ready to go.
Yeah.
I put a couple
There's two
people.
Yeah.
walking all the way there.
Oh my god! Wait, was that Sasha?
It was. I had populated this like a long time ago. This was one of the first quests, so I had put some of the original Dungeon Master patrons icons on here. But you can go ahead and throw your people on here wherever. You do see that there is a fair amount of seagoing folk on here as you travel.
Hey, RJ, can you just get rid of the copy?
Oh yeah,
The one that I can't move.
is that the right
Thanks.
one? I think.
Yeah, that's the right one.
Okay. So as you make your way around, there are a number of seafaring individuals.
I'm not sure how to put myself on the thing.
Oh, you just drag. So if you look at your little like character sheet, if you click the like newspaper looking icon at the top, you drag your character sheet over onto the map and it should populate it. Hopefully. It's not like we've done great about that in the past.
Fair.
Here, I'll drag you on. Oh,
Got it.
Looks like we built it. All right, cool. So you're on this journey with a group of pirates. I would say Leviathan, Dante. Yeah, Leviathan and Dante don't need to make this check, but anybody who doesn't have any sort of history with seafaring adventures, I would like to make a Constitution saving throw.
You're gonna get seasick.
All right.
Oh, I'm
My
definitely
character-
gonna get sick.
My character has experience, so I guess she moves away.
Never mind.
Hey,
yeah.
natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Zin, you are not only like super hardy, but you're like, you have complete sea legs to the point like you have advantage on dexterity saving throws while the next dexterity save that you would have while being on a ship.
Oh,
Lucian, you're good.
All right.
And Maxwell Enbar, you're also good. So everybody's pretty much good. It gets a little rocky at times, but you're able to make this journey fairly quickly. But along the way, you do meet a number of other pirates / seafaring sailors, whatever. Anything you'd like to do while you're on this journey?
drink.
You are more than welcome to drink. They have
Like, that's kind of up.
They have all sorts of interesting fermented stuff, but plenty of rum.
Awesome.
They're like strongest drink.
Rum.
Okay.
Pirates.
Oh, yeah, they're pirates, of course. I drink.
Okay.
I roll or.
Yeah, make another con save.
Question.
Oh, wow.
Before we arrived on the land, are we taking any rest or anything like that or not?
Yeah, it's going to take you a little over a day to get there.
Okay.
So they're gonna you do get one long rest in the process.
That doesn't really.
No, all right. I'm just wondering, because I was gonna consume a mutagen, but it restarts after a rest, so I'll just take that after the rest.
Yeah. Anything you'd like to do? I mean, there is a few basic sailors roaming around. One of them does happen to have a lot of swords on him, and the other one has a huge scar on his chest, but is manning the big wheel at the helm of the ship.
Oh god, he's
Yeah.
he's driving the ship.
Yeah.
We're dead.
Dante's gonna
We're gonna
walk up
like
to the
crash
ship
and then.
there.
Yeah, we rest or sleep or drink. I'll just be drinking the whole time.
I'd like to
That's right.
hang with the other swordsman Zoro.
Okay. Yeah, you hang with the other swordsman.
Yeah.
And Dante, were you saying something?
I'm gonna walk up to the captain.
So you walk up to the captain, Dante. We'll go ahead and go with what Lucian's going to do with the swordsman first. And he looks at you, and he's just like, what sort of equipment do you have, by the way?
I have a long sword and a shield.
Okay. And
Oh,
he's
God.
just like, somebody that needs a shield. And
Oh,
he's just like, well,
Yeah.
some people need them. And then you see him just like practicing his sword forms as he's swinging one sword very intensely, but he does have multiple others strapped to his waist.
I look at him and say, I guess some people need more than one sword.
And he glares at you, but he doesn't, and he just kind of like grinds his teeth. And he's just like, well, to each their own, I guess. And then as Dante is dealing with the captain, he smacks you on the back. He's just like, welcome aboard.
Oh, this is so much better than walking.
He says,
Sometimes, when I had to get to places, I'd walk under the sea. It was very weird coming out.
you can walk under the sea? That's
Yeah.
amazing. Well,
Can you do that?
says, I'm not too great in water. I just like sticking on my ship.
Yeah, devil fruit.
Seems
can't swim.
reasonable.
He's like, I'm just not a huge, I'm not a huge swimmer. That's all. And then but as he like smacked you on the back to greet you, he's just like, and he like knocks on it a little bit, and it has that little like ting ting, because I know your armor or your shell is made of metal. And he's just like, that's new.
What's new? It's just a metal shell.
Yeah. I haven't seen too many of those.
I got it when I joined my order.
Oh. What kind of order? Is it a secret?
No, it would be cool though.
He says, oh, well, you know.
Oh, can I tell you a secret?
He says, of course. And he like, he almost like pulls his ear closer to you.
I was born in a tube.
A tube? What do you mean you were born in a tube?
Oh my god!
I was a.
What is happening?
I don't know.
I was made. I wasn't born naturally. I was made.
Wait, are you a Ninja Turtle?
He says, that's quite strange. And he's
Venus de Milo.
and he sits there and he starts like chomping on like a fruit, and he's like, well, I guess that's weird, but I'm sure there's been weirder.
Mm-hmm.
And then
How old are you?
oh, go ahead.
How old are you, Captain? Pretty young.
Well, I just look young. I've been around a long, long, long time.
That's pretty cool. I don't know how long I don't know how I got my name.
He says, oh, hardly anybody knows how they got their name. I'm Luffy, by the
I
way.
do. Oh, I'm Dante. You see, I didn't like my old name, so there was this guy named Dante, but he died. So I figured he's not going to use the name anymore. Might as well use it.
He says, well, what was the old name?
I think it was Weapon. I don't remember.
He says,
So
oh.
Dante just stole a dude's identity.
Yeah. I said, we're getting so much lore dropped here.
Can we pretend Leviathan hears this conversation?
Yeah,
Right?
as you're drinking the day away, and the sun's starting to set, Leviathan, you're more than welcome to overhear this conversation, unless Dante's attempting to make it secretive.
Probably not.
Okay.
Just so I can finally tell people.
Yeah, then Leviathan,
I
you
can't tell
overhear
if
the
you're trying to
entirety.
mess with him or
Make an insight check.
me or
Yeah, Leviathan.
oh yeah.
Actually, do so at advantage because you critted on your drinking. So let's just say your drinking made you especially insightful.
21.
Yeah, you can immediately tell he's telling the truth about all of this.
Oh my god, he was born in a tube. Oh my god, you're a Ninja Turtle. Anyway, you're now a new favorite fellow party member.
And yes, Xavier, we have identity thieves in D&D.
Wait. Hey, what was Leviathan's name before she got attacked by a Leviathan?
I don't think you know.
Oh well.
I don't think you gave a name.
Yeah, I don't think you gave one. I mean, the whole thing was that you didn't even know whether or not you were a god. So
Yeah, but then I died, and then I figured out I wasn't, and I was just attacked by an actual Leviathan.
yeah,
So.
but you didn't necessarily gain too many more memories. So you're just that much
Yeah,
further
wait, did I
away
ever
of just.
even-
You're
Did I
the.
ever find out who actually brought me back? Like which god?
You have not yet, but I'm sure it'll pop
So
up in
if
the
I
future.
if I like one day hear a mysterious voice in my head and telling me they're the ones who brought me back, it could secretly be Satan. And
It could. You would probably recognize the voice, but you might not you might not know the name. So
yeah.
as the sun starts to set, you all rest up for the night, and then
I don't need to.
yeah, you don't need to, But the next day,
I'm just getting drunk.
yeah, you get so drunk you don't get that drunk because you can handle your alcohol so well now.
Yeah, that's funny.
But you manage to wake up. You kind of just sleep a little harder, and that's about it. The next morning, you're greeted by a few of the crew members. Lucian, you're kind of nudged awake by Zorro, who's just like, "Wake your ass up," and then he said,
He does not like you.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm like, morning to you too.
he's like, "We're at your destination, shield user," and then he just walks
my
away.
Funny.
And you get close to this small island, but you have to hop on like a little small boat to make your way the rest of the way. And Nami, the woman who helped you charter the boat in the first place, she says, "All right, we'll be back in a day or two just to pick you up. We just got to finish our shipments, and then we'll be on back."
Thank you for the trip.
Yeah, don't think of leaving us. I can turn into a fish and I will find you. Bye.
That's a strange thing to say.
I don't think you're going to want to threaten them.
So you do find your way to the island.
Yeah, they might own our souls. But...
You can throw yourself anywhere along the beach, and try and stick to the beach. Yeah, there you go. So as you dock on the beach, you're pretty much on your own. There's a small boat that you paddled over here, but anybody want to make any guesses before the next interaction?
Okay, let's
Island
go.
of Dead?
Is it Dead Island?
I was thinking Dead Island too.
Nope.
But
It's
I don't know many zombie stuff, so
okay.
Scooby-Doo! Zombie Island!
You're closer with Scooby-Doo than you realize.
What? Plant
So-
versus zombies?
No, there's no plants.
Well, there are plants, but they're not attacking the zombies.
Scooby-Doo! Okay, Scooby-Doo.
At least as far as the era.
Scooby-Doo!
Era?
Return to Zombie Island?
Is it
No.
is it Night of the Living Dead?
It is not. So,
Damn.
with that,
Wait, hold on. Wait, like the Scooby-Doo era, which is the 70s?
60s,
Zombie.
70s.
60s and 70s.
Scooby-Doo came out in like... Is
You
it, hold on. Dawn of the Dead?
no. I will let you
I'm out of
guess.
ideas.
I will let you guess until you see the first face. So, you hear a voice from the trees in like this sort of jungly forest kind of thing that's immediately outside of the in from the beach, and you hear a female voice, and it just shouts out and kind of echoes through the woods and says, "Who are you, and what are you doing here?"
Terror of the Living Dead.
And then
We are here to
To
destroy some undead filth.
we are here to rid your island of zombies, of the undead.
And destroy the artifact that may be keeping it.
There's no artifact keeping them.
But I thought it was like a mummy or something.
and
it's
then
it's an undead keeping here.
and then you hear.
But-
I need you to make a perception check.
I'm just going to make one guess.
Okay.
Perception.
Because I remember saying this, let sleeping corpse lie?
No.
No, okay. That's my one guess.
Okay.
18.
For
Oh.
anybody that rolls above a 15, you hear a very quick movement from where that voice came from, and it's suddenly like a scurrying through the woods. And then up further north, you hear the same voice just saying, Who told you about the undead?
It was a quest on the quest board.
There was a quest. Yeah, there was a quest board at a pub, tavern.
So we sold our souls. Look, we sold our souls to get here. Okay,
We didn't
literally.
sell.
So-
I think Zin glares at him.
So you're
Ivan's a girl.
so you're not a mess. So you are in fact coming to fulfill the quest. Okay.
Yes.
Then you will be permitted onto the island. And any last guesses as a female voice darted very quickly from one side to the other? That's the only other hint that you get.
I wasn't even on mine.
I have no idea.
All right.
She darted from one side of the thing to the other?
Yes.
She's a fast female zombie
She's
character.
she's very fast. She's female, and the enemy is an undead.
Resident Evil Code Veronica?
I don't know. I can't think of it.
I don't. Aren't they even undead in Resident Evil?
Yeah, they were.
All right,
no, I
I'm
get
popping it
that.
on.
Wait, is this Resident Evil? Do we have to fight Nemesis?
No.
I would honestly love to do that.
As the voice comes out of the trees,
Yeah, I would never guess that. I don't even know what
Who
that
is
character.
that?
I don't know what that is.
Who is
Yeah,
that?
None of us knew.
it is a tabaxi woman who comes out. She
Is it
has spots
freaking-
similar to a cheetah.
It's Thundercats.
It is
Oh my god,
Thundercats.
Thundercats! Gosh darn it! Dude, we were all stuck on the horror theme.
Yep, it is Thundercats.
What's Thundercats?
It is a cartoon. It was like a Saturday morning cartoon. They re-updated it back in the last 10 years, but it was back in the like 60s and 70s. It was super popular.
Oh, you mean that meme with the skeleton saying he's into stuff or something?
No.
Oh no, that's He-Man.
That's He-Man.
But it's like the exact same
Wow.
era, almost exactly
they're
the same
very
style.
similar.
Yeah.
They're very similar,
Because
yeah.
while He-Man has Skeletor, the Thundercats are fighting Mumra, which is like a mummy lord.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I don't
you're
know
right.
who that is. I don't know who that is. I'm just gonna kill him anyway, though. So
And she says, "Come with me. I will guide you to our village, and we can point you in the right direction." And she has come to guide you towards the Thundercats village.
that is the weirdest village name I've ever heard.
As I immediately have
Is that
to.
Tasha again?
Yep.
Tasha's here!
Yeah.
She's haunting everybody from the dead.
Oh yeah, wait, zombie. We're fighting undead. She could appear again.
Can you get rid of the other Zin, the one
Oh,
at the bottom?
So,
Thank you.
yeah, I don't know what any of this is. Okay,
So they.
what are your names?
So they greet you and they're like, "We are the emissaries of the Thundercats. I am Tiger, that is Cheetah, and Panthro." And then you hear like some very
Yeah,
foreboding.
sure, and I'm Optimus Prime. Okay.
It's the exact same era of cartoons, but
There's so much snarf being this. Snarf, snarf.
yeah, you do hear like a very annoying cat or very annoying creature in the background, and it just says like it starts repeating this very obnoxious sound, and then you hear this booming voice just come from in the distance. Says, "Will you shut that thing up? It drives me insane." And it comes from the back, and he says, "I welcome you to my island. We have had quite the trouble, and I thank you for making the journey." And he bows his head ever so slightly, and he says, "I am Lion-O, leader of the Thundercats."
Greetings, I'm Dante.
Says, "I welcome you, turtle folk, and those that are everything in between, it looks like."
You mean the guy from? Wait, is it Lion-O, the guy from Promare?
No, he's
Fire
leader of the Thundercats. He just said it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know anything.
Yes, this is Lion-O.
Great.
He is the leader of the Thundercats. And he has a very interesting gauntlet on his hand and a very interesting
Oh my
sword
God,
on his hip.
Gauntlet. The Infinity Gauntlet.
It is not the Infinity
Okay,
Gauntlet.
I'm
There is nothing else mixed into this one other than Thundercats.
okay. Okay. Well, why was there screaming? Why was there a dying cat sound earlier?
Says, oh, that is my less than intelligent companion. And you just hear like a snarf, snarf in the back. And we just try to keep him busy. And you can also hear like what it sounds kind of like two children playing in the background. And there are a few other tabaxi walking around, which are cat people.
Okay. I asked the leader of the Thundercats. I heard the main undead is a mummy-like. Can you tell us about that?
Yes. He is... There were some local grung on the island, which we were very civil with and very neutral, which, for those that don't know, grung are like frog people. And he has managed to manipulate them into going onto his side, and there is a mummy lord of some sort that is raising undead and managed to influence the local grung to terrorizing our town and our village.
Is there a specific kind of undead that he's summoning? Zombies, skeletons?
Says pretty much anything he can. It's been zombies and skeletons, and he has been quite formidable for our team. As you look around, you can tell that like Cheetah and Tiger and Panthro, they all seem to be like very able-bodied fighters to some extent. What classes and stuff they might be is totally out of nowhere. And yes, Hollow Blaze, we will be doing a Thundercats reference at some point. Yeah. So
where is this mummy lord?
I'm gonna turn into like a tiger later and cast.
You could turn into a tiger later if you wanted to. But he informs Lucian and just says he does have a dark temple deep within the jungle. It is in a swamp type area, but you have to make your way past an army of grung, or at least past a camp of grung along the way. Cheetah will be able to show you the nearest, the least fortified area that we have come across. Hopefully you can infiltrate there and make your way to the Dark Temple.
Yeah, right. Hey, are any of them coming?
Says we need defense here as well because we cannot leave these civilians unattended. As there are like other tabaxi walking around.
Getting to that, I noticed you did say that that mummy lord is manipulating and leading their folks. Is there going to be an issue? Would they want them back alive, or is that an issue killing them?
We have tried to choose the path of least resistance, but it is battle. We have lost many to the grung, and the grung have lost many to us. You must do what you have to. You can do what you have to do.
All right.
That makes it easier.
Dante's gonna like. Can I pull Lucian off to the side real quick?
Yeah.
Who's the other paladin?
The paladin is Zin.
I am the paladin. Zin, the Dragonborn.
The turtle also a paladin.
Yeah, the turtle and the Dragonborn are paladins.
I'm gonna try to pull the Dragonborn off to the side.
Okay.
Zim is your name?
That's correct.
I think we should try to patch relations between the grung and the Thundercats.
It's not a terrible plan, but what if those relations are beyond?
Well, even the darkest soul can be redeemed. We should still try.
suppose it's worth a shot. But if we can't do it, we know what
I
done.
I understand, yes, but it's a possibility.
All right.
All right.
So, Lion-O says, "All right, if there is no other questions, we should have Cheetah head out with you immediately. We are tired of this threat."
Let
That's
us
fine.
go.
Yeah, right. Let's go.
I consume my mutagen of potency, by the way,
Okay.
before heading towards over there.
I do not know what that does, but
What that does, I could explain to you right now.
okay.
What that does, it increases my strength score by 3.
Okay.
However, I do get a disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
All right. I'm down for it. Let's see. All right. So you do make your way through the woods. It is a couple hours travel as you manage to go through deep jungles and into the... I never know what quantifies a jungle versus a forest, except for maybe humidity. So you manage to make your way through. You find your way moving fairly quietly, but when you get close to a campsite, you do hear like a lot of clanging and loud noises, as it sounds like there's a group of grung that are very not aware and they're not really paying attention.
Do we attack them? I feel kind of bad about attacking them. Now that they're...
So you go ahead and throw your icons in the bottom right down here. This is where you're going to find yourself.
Alright, so I'm going to use my channel divinity to give myself a +5 to persuasion.
All right. So Dante has a +5 to persuasion currently. Let me see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, if it comes down to it, I am turning into a giant toad.
Okay.
Frog fight. For the joke.
All right. Hold on. I am just finding the appropriate leveled creature.
Finding like the right.
And just because I want to make sure I have the, we're gonna go with. Damn, there's so many at this level. Can't wait till you guys get to a higher level, and then there's like less things to choose.
You know, there's a quick and easy
I've
solution
never-
to that, guys.
Yeah, did we just level you up?
I've
right?
I have never played like a game past level 14.
I did once. 3.
The highest I've ever been is a level 14 barbarian.
Highest I've ever been was level, but it was like an abridged, shortened campaign.
So, all right, I found something that works. And hello, Omar, and yes, Hollow Blaze, we are hidden among the trees. All right.
We have to roll stealth.
If you want to continue hiding, you will have to roll stealth. If you want to do anything else, you are welcome to do that.
I'm going to roll stealth.
All right.
I roll stealth to try. I roll stealth to try like get over like sneak through like.
I also will
area
roll
and
stealth.
Try like get here.
All right. I want.
This is gonna.
I like.
Let's have everybody roll initiative as well, just so we can keep track of the order of stuff. And Lucian, since I know it's your first time on this, you do have to click your icon before you roll initiative.
Okay.
Wait, do I like? Can I like sneak over here where I am?
You can when it becomes your turn after you roll. We're just starting initiative in that area first. So let's see. We got Dante, Zin, Leviathan, Maxwell. All right. So yeah, we're just missing Lucian, who is now on there. Cool. And we're gonna go descending. So Maxwell, you are. Wow, that is. Oh wait, never mind. Dante, you're up first. I just didn't roll up high enough.
So Dante's gonna walk up out of the village. 30 feet more.
Yep.
So, wait, what?
I'm gonna walk right here.
He's just
I
walking
should've
out
done-
in the open.
You're not
I
gonna
love
wait
it.
for one of us. Shouldn't you wait for one of us to do the help action?
I mean, he's just
That's
doing
like
his thing.
That's like my
I'm-
in my other
I'm
campaign.
gonna
We're just
walk up
spamming the help action.
to the people.
hmm
I'll be like, hello, I'm Dante, and I bring word from the Lion of the Lord of the Thundercats. He is willing to offer you and your tribe amnesty if you help us defeat the evil that plagues these lands.
As
Think back to the time where there was peace.
they look at you with spears and they all pick up their spears and they're looking at you and they kind of start mumbling in a weird language that's kind of like frog-like. And go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay. I get a +5 to this.
That is a
So
pretty intense.
No!
Oh. As with that crit fail, they seem to have taken your approach as an insult and and are all very, very focused on you.
Okay, well,
And with that, Leviathan, you're up.
I would like to cast Conjure Animals,
Okay.
and just for jokes, I'm gonna make 2 giant toads.
2 giant toads. All right. Let
Yeah,
me.
do you have something for that? Like, they're not the best thing I could make, but since we're fighting frogs, I'm just gonna make them.
Toad. Let's see.
And with my bonus action, I'm gonna wild shape into a giant toad.
All right.
Go
Are you
freaking
like
frog.
mocking them or something?
No. I just really, I was just watching, what's it called? I was watching, like, Ninja Turtles the other day. And then I was watching, and then somebody called them Kung Fu frogs. And then, you know, I got the idea of frogs being able to, like, fighting each other for some reason. So I just,
No.
I'm stuck with this in my head.
Dante was mocking him with that natural one.
Yeah, yeah, you pissed them off pretty good. I'm just gonna make these two orcs, 2 giant toads. What size is a giant toad?
They're large. So.
All right. So
Can you also make my character that? Hold on.
so we got
Can you also
2.
make my.
Yeah, where is your character?
Yeah, hold on.
All right.
There.
So the toad is large. Cool.
We're obviously not hidden.
Yeah. So you used your action and your bonus action. You can still move.
No, we're gonna stay here.
All
But
right.
can the frogs move now? Right? No, they have to roll it.
I'm going to have them go after your turn in the future, as they were
okay.
just summoned into existence. They're a little confused, but
So it's their turn now.
okay.
I can't control them.
You cannot, but we're just going to have them go next turn, so it's fine. I need you to roll initiative. Since you deleted your icon, you have to roll initiative again, but click on the frog,
Yep.
and I will move you into
Right.
the appropriate place.
Yeah. Line. My stats. Frog. That. Yeah.
Wait, why is there Dante on your choice?
Wait, why is it called Dante? His name is Wild Shape for some reason. Oh,
Yeah, it goes Dante.
I do not know. But that's okay. Let me just 15.9 and we'll scroll down one. All right, cool. Nope. On this side. There we go. All right, so now it is one of the Grung's turn who is really pissed off by being insulted. And we're going to roll. As I get to use the stat block from one of my favorite creatures.
Oh no.
As he tries to stab at you with a spear, what's your AC?
My AC is 19.
19. It like pokes and smacks into your shield, and you hear like a ting. Not your shield, but your shell. And the other one, and then he tries to hit you with the butt of his spear as well, and the same thing happens. Then we have the next one. We got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is too far away. Zin, you're up.
All right. See what Zin's gonna do. So, the orcs are theirs, right?
The orcs are the other giant toads that were summoned by Leviathan.
Oh, they're the other
Leviathan.
side. Okay, gotcha.
yeah, you're on your side.
No, kill them. It's fine.
All right. So what I'm going
No,
to
what?
do is I'm going to move here. I'm gonna use my movement to get there,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use my. I'm just gonna long sword slash him with my long sword.
Go for it.
This guy right here. I'm gonna
Hey,
hit
what happened
him
to the Thundercat member? Now?
twice. I can hit him
She just
twice.
guided you here and pointed you in the right direction.
Alright, so I'm gonna hit him twice, so long. 12.
Yeah, that's going to miss as it dodges out of the way, but just barely.
Alright.
Their AC is 11.
Nope, they're both
Yep.
good.
Yeah, and that it's more aware of you for the second one and dodges much more deftly as it goes very wide. Anything else you want to do?
Let's see what my bonus actions are.
Can I feel the flame?
I can. No, never mind. Yeah, no, I got nothing. That's my turn.
All right, Maxwell Enbar, you are up.
I'm gonna move stealthily up to here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to target the one that Zin was fighting.
All right.
Do I have advantage on this?
Make a stealth check to see.
Oops.
You would think so, but you do not.
I do
Oh
not have
wow, they
advantage.
rolled pretty good perception.
Even though they're all focused on the turtle. It's just
They are pretty focused on the turtle, but apparently one of them heard you. Or at
All right.
least the one that you're targeting did.
no, I'm not going to use anything here. I'm going to just attack with my short bow.
Okay.
Actually, give me 1 second. Actually, I am going to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
So, I forgot to make Firebolt into an attack action. So give me 1 second.
You could just type the slash roll
Yeah.
1d20
Yeah.
plus whatever.
I thought you said fireball for a second. I'm like, oh,
I mean, fireball would be pretty powerful right
Yeah.
now, but
Firebolt.
firebolt does work plenty well. You do manage to hit. Which one are you targeting?
I'm targeting the one that's in fighting.
Okay. So yeah, you smack it with your firebolt, and you get to deal, was it 2d10 at this level?
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good amount of damage as it gets smacked by a firebolt in the face, dealing 19 damage, dealing the first amount of damage of anybody in the party.
Why did the toad move?
And thank you, Brother Bango, for the sub. Now, anything else you want to do?
Nope, that will be my turn.
All right, Lucian, you're up.
All right. I move Lucian over here. It's exactly 30 movement speed. I'm flanking with the
Wait.
turtle.
Yeah, we don't do flanking, but
Oh, you don't do flanking?
No.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I stay there. All right. As for my bonus action, I would like to rage.
all right.
All right.
So you roar out in rage, and you get ready to attack and do your thing. Oh yeah, you crit. What is that?
That's
It's
Oh, okay. Because yeah, so he's doing the thing where he's connecting D&D Beyond to the roll 20.
yeah.
That was a thing I could have done.
Yeah, we only recently found this out. So
Yeah.
I need to figure
I
out
had to
how to figure.
remake my entire character.
So that's 19.
So did I. I gotta figure out how to do that.
yeah, so that's an 18 to hit. Definitely gonna
Well,
hit.
21. 21.
It's 21 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, because once you add the proficiency, it's 21.
Oh, okay.
The proficiency isn't added. Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, it's 21.
That's stupid, but okay, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Regular flashing.
Well, what's your strength right now?
Whoa. Did I right? My bad. I look like it went 3 times.
Yeah, I'll just take the first one. That's fine.
Okay.
What's your
It's the
strength?
same.
Oh, my strength is at a 21 right now.
Oh yeah, because you get the mutagen thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah.
5.
See, what was the first one?
Because it's adding a +8 to the.
Yeah. It was it's a straight up. That's just like with like, I believe the modifier.
No,
My
that would be
strength,
correct. That would be correct then.
Okay, so then yeah, it's an 18 to hit. You still hit either way. I'm just making sure that I understand how it's being calculated. And then you do 11 slashing damage, slashing into him, and so that's 5 plus the 2 from being enraged. So yep, that all seems right. So that's
that's also another 2 of damage because I also for my fighting style as a blood hunter I put dueling, so it gives me another +2.
all right. So you do 13 damage with your first slash.
So
And do you have extra attack?
yes, I do have extra attack. I don't know why it's like re-rolling like a couple more times, but
It's fine. Just go ahead and do another normal attack roll or whatever.
yeah. No, yeah, I just did.
No, that's damage.
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
just
hit.
damage,
Yeah,
yeah.
my bad.
Yep, that's another 18 to hit.
There you go.
So that will hit. Go ahead and roll the damage. Oh. So it's going to be 10 plus 2. So we're going to go 12.
And another 2. It's +4 in total. With that, so it's 14.
Well, because it takes, it's already plus 7, which is 5 is your strength, plus 2 for being enraged, and then you get 2 more for your dueling or whatever.
Right.
So
yeah.
So it's a total of 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
It already adds the +5
Yeah.
in your stuff, so.
Okay. Got it.
I think it's adding in everything but your rage damage. It just happens to be that your rage and your dueling damage is the same amount. So that makes sense.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. So you deal a total of 25 slashing damage to the grung that is closest to Dante. All right. Now it is some Grung's turns. We have 5,
Yeah, the next that guy's not reaching.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far as that one can go. He doesn't have any ranged attacks. This one's going to attack Zin since Zin was attacking it. And he misses for the first attack. And what's your AC? Zin? Sorry.
19.
All right. Yeah, he hits with the second attack. For 14 piercing damage. As you take
Wait,
a
hold on.
spear to the
Hold on.
side.
Nope. I forgot that I had this feat. I have heavy armor, so master, so it's only 11 piercing damage
All right.
because it minus it by 3.
Yep. Go ahead and make sure you subtract that when you take the damage then.
Yep.
Then this guy is going to be focused on 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, or 25. Going to go right there. And he's going to attack Dante. Misses on the first attack. Misses on the second attack. Yeah, bot rolls can be a bit rough. Dante, you're up.
All right. Since peace is not an option, I guess Dante will have to attack.
It might have
So
been
I
an
was-
option if you hadn't crit failed.
I don't
Just
know.
throw that out there.
The crit fail did not help you.
Yes.
Yeah, it did not. So as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Divine Favor,
All right.
and it is a concentration, and it's going to add an extra D4. So I'm down the spell slot.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack this guy. We'll do this guy here. Yep.
Yeah, that's
17?
definitely going to hit. As you stab in with the spear, it gets into his side. You hear this like
And then I
wet
gotta roll.
gushing sound as you pull it back out.
This would be 4. So that'd be 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Then I'll do a second attack.
That one's for sure going to hit.
Wait. Is that? Okay, no, it's 14. I thought it's a D20. And then I'll 4. There's 3, so that is 15 points of damage.
All right. And then you manage to, you feel the like wet gushing sound as it pops through it and goes out the other side as it collapses dead.
And that's action, bonus action. Yeah, I think that'll be it.
All right. Now we're up to the giant frog toad thingy.
Okay, I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna do a bite attack.
All right.
Let me check. Yeah, okay, if this hits, he gets grappled by my tongue.
Yeah. So you're a giant toad, right?
Yeah. If it hits, he's grappled, and he has to escape on his turn.
Yeah. Bite.
His action, yeah. I don't know, it's my first time.
Okay. Yeah. And if he's still grappled next round, you can swallow him.
Yeah, I can eat him.
Yeah.
Frog cannibalism, let's go.
So go ahead and do your slash roll 1d20.
Yeah, that
Yep.
hit.
Yep, that definitely hit. You bit him. He is grappled, I believe, automatically.
Wait, is it an athletics or acrobat? Dex or strength?
The target automatically grappled.
Yeah, but like on his turn.
Oh, so on his turn, he can make an acrobatics or athletics check.
Oh. And then the other toads will.
I still need
I
you
guess
to.
do the
You,
same.
you do got to roll the piercing damage, but you do notice that they seem to not be taking any of the poison damage.
Oh. That's fine. He'll take the acid damage.
Yeah, but you still got to roll the actual piercing damage from the initial bite, which is 1d10 plus 2. So 5.
Fine.
Cool.
Oh wow, that's horrible. And the other frogs, the other two toads do the same.
All right. So where do they're all targeting the same creature?
No, like the other two.
Oh, the other two. All right. Let me bring them up. So this one's going to hop on over to. We'll just put him over here.
Okay,
And
one missed. One missed.
okay, we got
Actually,
one.
can he? What? Yeah. Can the other one like jump on top of them?
He can.
They can. The frog. They can. The standing thing.
Yeah, they can do a. Hold on, let me. I have their giant toad stat block. Just a second.
They should be able to like jump on top of it. One of them missed. The other jumped.
Standing leap. Yeah, you can jump 20 feet high. Yeah, I mean they can.
No,
They can jump, but
20
it's not going
off.
to do a whole lot.
No, but like, can he land on top of them?
He can try.
Yeah, he's gonna try to do that.
All
Is
right.
that an action? Is jumping?
No, that's going to be his movement. So.
Yeah. Okay.
So he tries to
And-
jump and land on these two, I assume. And they both make dexterity saving throws, and they both fail. Let's just say with the weight. Trying to do weight calculations in my head. All right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's not a ton of damage, but they each take 7 bludgeoning damage as a giant toad
And then-
lands on them.
Yeah, he'll attack the one closer to the campfire.
Okay. So we got
24. Not 20.
okay. Yeah, with the he does have to like move out of the way still because he can't really
Yeah,
like fight on top of people,
Attacks
but
one.
he does do the 7 damage to both. He crits. He is able to swallow
Wait,
on the same turn because he critted.
Wait. Oh, can he attack the guy like that no one is? You know the guy who's like standing on.
Yeah, so if you want it to be that guy, that's fine. So he did 7
because
damage to
no
the
one-
other two.
So. And then he swallows it.
Yeah, and he swallows that guy. So that guy's gonna just go.
Blinded and restrained.
I'm just gonna put him up in the corner, but he's currently swallowed.
Yeah. I can keep it. I can keep track of them.
Yeah. So we got 2d10 plus 2, and we're not going to deal the acid damage because he just got swallowed. So, but you get to do 2d10 because of the bite crit. Because I like to do good stuff on.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's 13 damage. That's pretty good.
Take acid damage or just take that or.
Nope. The acid damage will start kicking in next round. And Xavier managed to point out in the chat that, fun fact, frogs do actually eat each other. So.
Oh. Okay. Never mind. I was just being funny.
So they are surrounded by giant toads. So we got this one is going to try to attack a giant toad and misses. And the second attack does hit for 7 piercing damage on the toad closest to Lucian.
Okay. He found 7. I can keep track of your health. I have a-
Much appreciated, because there's already plenty for me to keep track of. And with that, Zin, you're up. There is a giant toad to your right trying to chomp down on a person right there. He is currently grappled.
All right, so
He's
what I'm going.
restrained. Restrained. The target is.
Yeah, the target is
So it's not
restrained,
bited
so
by the
you have
target.
advantage on all attacks against it because it is
Well,
currently
he's grappled and restrained.
Yeah.
Okay, so what
Until
Zin
the
is
grapple
going to
ends,
do
the
is
target
he's
is restrained.
going to stay where he is, and he's going to scream.
Okay.
What?
I need you
Wait,
to
what?
make me. I'm gonna aim in this direction so I can get these 3 dudes.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna back up one so I can actually get them
All right.
because it's a 15-foot cone.
Yeah, that'll.
Not gonna hit me.
All right, so roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
That
The one that's restrained does fail for
Or-
sure.
that
The
hit either of the frog.
the
That hit
bottom.
any frog.
It will
Okay.
slightly hit the frog, I think.
Which one?
You.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's you.
Yeah, the giant toad
Yeah.
is him.
In that case, I'm gonna move that way. I didn't know. I'm gonna shout in that direction.
Okay.
Northeast, I guess.
Hit my frog.
Yeah, then that's gonna hit one of his other summoned frogs.
It's fine. You can hit me.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't want to hit him, but I don't have a problem hitting one of his dumb frogs.
Okay, and then from that angle, you're gonna wind up missing one of the grung.
No, it's fine. Just hit me. I can.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll swallow this guy next round, and then I'll just run away.
All right, works
So I
for
shouldn't
me.
take any more damage. That's
All right, so did you make
So
your
you,
dex saving throw?
yeah, so you do. So if you're going up here, then you're gonna go ahead and
roll a 7. How much damage do I take?
I haven't rolled yet.
yeah. So all of basically everybody fails except for the bottom grung.
Okay, fantastic. All right, rolling 2d. Did that not work properly?
Nope, 9 damage.
Yep, 2d10. Somehow. Oh, yeah. So 9 damage total to those ones. Is there half damage on a save?
Yeah, half as much as save.
All right.
Which means the dex hit. I rolled an 11 for my concentration.
It's a dex saving throw, not a constitution save.
No, for my concentration on the
Oh, yeah.
I failed the. Okay, 11 high.
All right. Maxwell, you're up. I assume, unless Zin, you want to do anything else.
I can use 2 weapon fighting. Actually, never mind. I'm not holding another weapon. So no, that is my entire turn.
All right. Then Maxwell, you are up.
Okay. I am going to go. One second. I'm trying to calculate where I should move to.
Just blow up all the frogs.
Well, the frogs includes me.
So I'm going
Yeah.
to go down here. I am going to attack the one furthest south, I guess I would call it,
Okay.
with Firebolt.
All right. Are you attempting to do so still? I don't know if. Well, yeah, you have.
No, I'm not doing it stealthily.
All
I
right.
can't figure I'm not stealth anymore, so because I just walked all the way down, not trying to be stealth. So
Well, I mean, you have enough levels of rogue that you probably could use a bonus action to, if you wanted to.
I do, but I already have an idea for my bonus action.
All right,
So
then. Then, yeah, you go ahead and try and shoot a firebolt. Go for it.
Let me figure this out real quick. One second.
No problem.
Are tigers cats?
Are tigers what?
Okay,
Cats? Yeah.
so
Okay.
I'm a mastermind rogue.
Okay.
So I can technically use the help action as a bonus action for an ally that's attacking another creature.
Okay.
Except they just have to hear me or see me.
Okay.
So that would grant one of these two advantage on their next attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do after my attack roll.
Okay.
11.
Yeah, an 11 will not hit as the
Okay.
firebolt goes very wide and it just kind of fizzles out partway through.
Okay, and then I am going to use the help action for Lucis.
All right.
That's his name, right?
Lucian, yeah.
Lucian.
All right, Lucian, you have advantage on your next attack.
All right, awesome. I'm gonna use my bonus action right now. I'm gonna use Crimson Right.
Okay.
Using the Right of the Flame, which engulfs my sword into fire, and it's extra 1d6.
All right. Roll your attack at advantage.
All right. Got that?
Yep. Yep.
That was that advantage. Yep.
Yep. So
Nope.
cool. Yeah, you definitely hit.
Nope.
Go ahead and roll your damage. And I'll make sure to yep. So we're gonna add a +2 and go ahead and roll a 1d6. And if you want to just type that in, you can. It's just /roll 1d6. Ooh, not a ton of fire damage, but it still helps. So that's a total of 13 slashing damage and a little bit of fire on top. Bringing it to a total of 14.
All right, I'm
And
gonna
this,
go for
this
another,
grung is looking rough.
All right, there we go. I'm gonna go for another hit.
Go for it. I think you only have advantage on the first one. That's fine. You're going to miss with that second attack.
All right, yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Then it's Grung turns. One is currently swallowed. Well, let's see when they take the damage. As a total.
Taken at the start of the frog's turn.
Oh, okay. It's at.
So not yet. But he just can't really do anything.
All right.
Can he attack the frog?
From his
Oh.
side?
Yeah, the swallowed target is blinded and restrained.
Yeah, he can attack with disadvantage.
Yeah, so he can
But it
attack
doesn't
from
help.
within.
Yeah, but it doesn't help him get out in any way.
No, it does not. But he still misses. He's not able to really get a hold of his spear or do any damage with that.
Yeah.
So the other one is currently restrained and in your mouth. And he manages to attack.
But he's not in my mouth.
Huh?
No, he's not in my mouth. He's in this.
No, I'm onto the next guy who is in your mouth.
Oh.
But he's not
Well, no,
swallowed.
he's not
He's
yet.
just restrained. And
Yeah, he's tied up with my.
yeah, he's like
Try to
taking his spear and he's trying to stab downwards. He does manage to hit because I'm assuming that you're.
Wait, does he not try to escape?
No, he just tries to stab at you. He's not really smart.
Oh.
He's not really smart.
I'm kidding him.
He does deal a whopping 15 piercing damage straight to your face. As
Wait,
he's-
which one is this one?
it's the
Fine,
one.
this isn't my action.
It's this
By
one. here.
us?
Not my
Oh, okay,
action.
no,
No,
not by us. Oh, got it. All right.
going in my stomach.
Well, yeah,
Fine, it's not my action.
yeah, that'll happen on your action.
Don't you have to roll a con save to see if you keep your transmission?
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh,
Yeah. So you take 15 damage. You just have to beat a 10.
Ah,
You do
crap.
not. So therefore, these other frogs disappear.
Okay. Well,
Your
guy,
transformation's still active. It's just your summoned creatures are not. The other one is still attacking Dante because it's still pissed off about the insult.
you should move the guy back. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Not it.
Forgot about that. Cool. Thank you. We got an attack against Dante, which will hit for...
Oh, what is it out of curiosity?
It is very solidly on your body.
Well,
And-
no. What's the AC? Because I do have a reaction.
I know you have your reaction, but I'm trying to role play it so that way you know it's very solidly against your body, as in it would be super hard to avoid. I'm not going to give you an exact number for metagaming purposes, though.
I just want to let you know, since I have the Ancestral Guardian, I'm not sure if you're controlling the one that's right next to us is hitting him, but
Yeah.
whoever I hit gets a disadvantage
On
for
any-
anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, on any enemy, yeah.
Then he
And-
misses
and they also
instead.
They also get resistance as well as well.
Okay. Yeah, so you have resist. That's intense. Yeah, you have resist. So Dante has resistance to any damage if I can get past the disadvantage, which I did
Yeah.
not. He missed wildly. And thanks for stopping in, Wormink. But yeah, Dante, so in the future, I will be like, oh, this very solidly hits against your body. If it's like right on the borderline that you think you might be able to block it with your shield,
Like shield.
yeah, then I'll just be like, you have a good chance, but you're not quite sure. You think you might be able to put up a shield, but it's kind of iffy. Or if you're just like, oh, this is barely hitting you, then you know, all right, I can use
Okay.
shield and block me. But I don't want to give out exact numbers whenever possible. And but either way, it doesn't matter because there's some sort of like ancestral spirit that just kind of distracts him, and he swings super wildly and completely misses, and does so again. Oh, I'm so pissed that okay, because I rolled twice for the second one, and the first one would have been a crit, but it was a disadvantage, and the second one missed. So no crits for RJ. And yeah, we got 2 misses. So Dante, now it's your turn.
You gotta love these high-level party compositions.
Yeah, where everybody synergistically works together, and all of a sudden, I can't land a single blow.
We just get advantage on everything.
Yeah,
It's because you keep telling us to roll free nat 20.
yeah.
If you could just stop doing that, everyone would.
Yeah, I'll stop putting that in my videos.
Oh, I forgot, guys. I have my auras too, so.
Oh gosh.
First tag ain't gonna hit.
Yeah, so,
RJ's going to send a Tarrasque after us now. He's going to be like, screw this, I'm going to win one combat.
yeah.
I need to win this combat.
So Dante, you lunge forward and you really leave an opening. So he does manage to get an extra attack against you, but it's still a disadvantage thanks to the Ancestral Guardian, so he still misses. Courtesy of that crit fail, he had the chance, but didn't work out so well.
And then make a second. Yeah.
Dante and Maxwell, you guys have +3 to a bonus
Okay.
saving throws, and
Wait. You
Actually,
have a
Maxwell
plus-
gets a +4.
because of my aura. So you and
also
I,
have an aura, but my aura is a +4, so
So Dante and Lucian have +4 to their saves. Meanwhile, Leviathan and Zin have +3 to their saves.
but I have the aura, so every friendly creature within 10 feet of me has +3 as well.
Yeah, but Zin also has the same aura, and his is better.
Yeah, that's true.
So his is
Don't they stack or they?
no.
they
So
not-
no, they don't.
it's just whichever one's better. So anybody
okay.
that's just near you but not close enough to Dante will still get +3. But Dante's providing that extra +1 on top of it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, Dante, you do hit. You deal 11 damage to this one, and you manage to stab the spear, and it kind of like goes up into its torso, and you hear this weird croak sound that kind of like deflates like a balloon popped and just squeezes out, and it's dead.
Yeah. Alright, that's my turn.
All right. Now, Leviathan, you currently have a
I'm
frog
wondering,
person in
how
your-
long is my tongue?
Your tongue would
I-
probably. Let's
The
see.
frog
Such a
punk.
weird question.
Your tongue,
No.
I never thought I would hear that question in a D&D setting. How long is my tongue?
Okay.
your tongue
Hold
is
on.
5
Since
feet
he's
long.
5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, since he's grappled and restrained, I'm gonna move him. I'm gonna move over here, so he's like dragged over.
Okay.
Is he swallowed this turn?
I'm gonna jump over here.
Okay.
That way, it just like get Then I use my bone. That takes my movement, right?
That takes your movement, yes.
And I use my bonus action. So frog plan didn't work out, so I'm gonna try out an old favorite. I use my bonus action to turn back into Leviathan.
Okay.
And I cast Tidal Wave.
All right. Tidal wave it is.
Return of Tidal.
No, gosh.
Anyway, it's actually,
Yeah, so we've got the one the furthest north does manage to
I
succeed.
like
but,
hit it like this way, that way. It's over.
I mean, you're gonna. How wide is it? It's 15 feet, right?
Yeah,
So
go
it's
ahead.
10 wide, but they're all like 10 feet, like this direction.
Oh yeah, if you want to do it that way, that's fine.
So I shoot it from like from Dante's direction towards.
That's fine. So the one
That way it
furthest,
hits
the furthest north does save, but the rest fail.
So he takes 8, 7 damage, and the other 2. So the 2 at the bottom are knocked prone.
Yes.
Guys, grab it.
So
The guy at the top.
so yeah, we have 2 prone, and the one on top takes half damage.
Mm-hmm.
So 15, 15, 20.
All right.
All right. Anything else you want to do, Leviathan?
I don't have much else I can.
All right.
So,
This prone
Yeah.
one stands up using half of his movement, and then moves towards towards Dante, and attacks, and misses, and misses again, as there is a lot of armor and disadvantage going on that he just cannot do a goddamn thing. Zin, you're up.
attack the prone one.
I'll do this one turn, then I gotta duck out.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's emergency
Breath
teleporting.
weapon.
All right, yeah, I'm
You
just
could use your
gonna.
breath weapon on the.
Yeah, I'll do the breath move up here, breath weapon again.
All right. Breath weapon on
DC.
those 2. The one has disadvantage and fails. The north one.
We haven't even got the mummy lord yet.
Yeah. So they both fail, dealing 15.
Maybe it's because there were 5 of them.
Hold up. Why do they have disadvantage?
Oh well, no, one is prone.
The one is
from the title.
prone and has disadvantage. The other one is not disadvantage, but still
Oh, okay.
fails.
14 force.
All right. You deal 14 force damage, actually killing both of them. As you
Nice.
blast them with pure magical damage.
All right, well, I'll see you
To be
again.
honest,
All right.
Sorry, I gotta
I'm
duck
gonna be
out.
honest, I kind of miss Quicken spell.
Bye.
See ya.
Like I could like shove. And
So Zin gets suddenly wiped out after using his voice way too many times for so many roars, and he is exhausted. Maxwell, you are up.
I am going to pull out my short bow and attack the one that's in front of Dante.
Okay.
And because I have an ally within 5 feet, if I do hit, it does have sneak attack damage.
Correct.
So
That is not going to hit.
okay.
As
then-
the arrow goes a little too wide.
And then bonus action, I'm going to use the help action, so Lucen has advantage on his next attack.
Okay.
Yeah, just finish them off. We can go fight the mummy lord item.
So Lucian, you're up. You have advantage on your first attack.
Dude, I love how masterful that is not even like once per long rest or
Yeah.
anything.
Alright, I move up. I realized I could use reckless attack for advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say less. All right. My
Oh,
blade.
wait a minute. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. So my blade is still engulfed with fire, so I'm gonna just go for a regular attack, see if it hits.
Mm-hmm. You just still get advantage either way. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Do that attack again, just because that only rolled it once.
Roll it once. All right,
Yeah, it still hits no matter what. I just want to see if you crit.
Nope.
Nope.
30-20.
Yep. So you still hit either way. So go ahead and roll your damage, and then make sure to add a d6 at the end, and I'll add the +2 for your rage.
All right, and for the dueling, is that added too? That's another +2.
The dueling is automatically added in.
Oh, automatically added.
Yeah,
Okay,
it just doesn't do the like temporary stuff, which would be rage.
Gotcha.
So we get a total of 12. Go ahead and roll your 1d6 for your fire damage. 14. Yep, that's your first hit. Go ahead and do another hit.
All right.
Ooh, that one's gonna miss.
That one's gonna miss. All right.
Okay.
Yep. End of turn.
All right, and Dante, you're up. You see a severely wounded Grung in front of you.
Finish it.
I'm gonna hit it, but if I put it down to 0, I'd like to just knock it out.
All right. So you try and do a non-lethal blow. Go for it. That is going to hit. He is severely weakened. He is barely conscious.
Oh wait, I still gotta do the 1d12 or 1d4.
Yep, that manages to knock him unconscious as you stab into him, but then he's barely up, and then you just smack him in the head with the blunt side of your spear and knock him unconscious.
All right. Well, now that that's over, who needs healing?
I am good.
I'm hurt.
I haven't been
Like I can literally heal all of you. So
I didn't get
Save your
touched.
healing.
Yeah, I don't
like,
think
I don't
anybody
really
took
need
any real
spell
damage.
slots.
You're the only one
I
that
didn't-
took damage, but that was in your transformation.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so I'm full health.
yeah, everybody has full health. Yeah.
Wait,
Oh wow.
Lucian, did you roll a d6 for your blood right damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For my
Okay.
for the flame, sword, yeah.
Okay.
So
Good.
and with that, you've cleared out the camp. You do see that Zin is very exhausted, and Cheetah was kind of waiting in the wings to keep an eye on things. Saw that Zin was wiped out and escorts Zin back to, as I smack my microphone, and escorts Zin back to the camp back to the village to help.
Got it.
Yeah. So Zin isn't around, but he's recovering back at the Thundercats camp.
All right.
At least we still have 2 frontline fighters.
Yeah.
That's what.
Let me recalculate.
I can technically never. Man, Drews are busted. Okay. So what do we do with this guy?
I mean, he's just laying there unconscious. You can do whatever you'd like.
Can I eat him?
I mean, if you turn into a creature where you can eat him, sure.
No, but like cooked frog is pretty good. I've had it
I
before.
think Dante wanted to talk to him.
Oh, okay. Should I
Yeah.
heal him? So do I heal him or do we just sit
He's just
here?
unconscious. We does have to wake him up.
Yeah, let's just wait.
Well, let's tie him up first with rope. I don't have rope on me, so.
Does anyone have rope?
Let me see. I might have rope. Yeah, I do have a rope actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 50
I
feet
know.
of it.
Does anybody speak Grunk?
They do understand. They did seem to understand what Dante was saying, but they just seemed pissed off by his presence.
Okay. Well, in case he starts talking to himself in Grung, I am going to cast Comprehend Language, but I'm going to keep it more like a secret.
Okay.
So
he does manage to wake up after a few minutes. People are suggesting that you paint a mustache on him and tie him up with rope and things like that.
Main issue, we don't really have paint.
I mean, you could
I got firebolt.
Yeah, you could just scorch him. Just cast firebolt really close to his face, but just at an angle to try and scorch.
I got it better. I'm gonna get water, and then I'm gonna cast shape water on it since it's a cantrip, and make it an ice mustache.
That works.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think that's less painful than me using my fire blade and carving it into his skin.
Yeah, sure. Let's.
Well, it does do it that way.
Yeah, Venture, it doesn't really require too many rolls because he's already unconscious, so this is mostly messing with him. But yeah, you're welcome to try and question him as he wakes up. He's just like, "Oh, you killed my people."
We tried to save your people, but you attacked us.
Well, you came in all aggressive like, and you didn't show us any proper respect like Mumra does.
Show us this Mumra and you'll survive.
Well, I mean, he's in that giant temple, and there's like this temple like in the distance that you can very obviously see.
Right.
Tell us everything you know.
As well, I mean, I was born here about 15 years ago.
No.
And
No. Wait, did we
we just murdered kids?
Oh god, we just murdered a bunch of kids.
Says, I am no child.
Yeah, frogs have like a lifespan of.
Yeah, like Grung have a reach adulthood much earlier.
A regular frog is the lifespan of like 12.
If this guy's an elder, we need to respect him.
I'm gonna show the guy. All you guys are kids, probably to me.
You know what? Can I just eat him?
Why do you want to eat everything?
Don't eat him.
I don't know.
We can use this as a bridge of peace between the Thundercats.
Yeah, but frog tastes good. So.
Well, before we eat them, let's.
You know what? Yeah, okay. Let's go kill that mummy. All right, let's go kill the mummy.
Wait.
Man.
Can I ask how many like enemies are in the temple?
Well, there's always a bunch of random skeletons and zombies walking around here.
And what are this Mumra? What are his abilities?
Well, he's a mummy. He raises zombies and stuff.
Does he have a weakness?
Well, he's a mummy. I don't know his weaknesses.
Okay. Not getting any.
This guy really has a low intelligence.
Let's go. He's useless. Let's go.
Alright.
Less talky, more fighty.
That sounds good.
He says, wait, you just gonna leave me here? And he's just kind of like hopping along very...
Oh yeah, what do we do with him?
I say he'd be okay.
No,
Yeah,
I'm gonna...
This could be a bad idea, but he could say that he captured us.
Ooh.
And it might get us in close to their leader instead of fighting up off against a bunch of foot soldiers.
Yeah, let's convince him that.
But
Yeah,
that's all on him at this point, and not really on us. And he looks a little bit
convince him. Convince him. I'll do the help action this time. That way you won't mess it up.
So I look at him, and
do the help action.
So that fire pit, is the flames actually lit or no? I'm just curious.
They're just kind of embers at this point with all this spit and stuff flying around. And yes, Venture Fanatic, we are having them fight Mumra. But yeah, it's just kind of like burnt out embers, but they're still glowing a bit.
I could use my sword, make it a bit more.
Can we intimidate him? Wait, are we trying to scare him?
I'm trying to persuade him, but I'm trying to do it in a scary.
My intimidation is surprisingly high.
My intimidation is my persuasion is like a +9, so I am going to I'll let you roll this, but how you want, but I'm going to basically have like a chaos bolt in my hand. So would that cost a spell slot, or because I'm not going to attack with it, I'm using it more as an intimidation / persuasion.
It's gonna be intimidation if you're trying to scare them.
But let's do like a good cop, bad cop thing. Let's go.
So if with the good cop, bad cop situation with Leviathan helping you out, you can do intimidation at advantage if you're trying to ask him questions.
Yeah, but he's doing persuasion, I'm doing intimidation.
Well, then you have to be the one that's being scary.
You're going to be the one that
I've got pretty good intimidation.
What's your intimidation?
You can intimidate him by trying to eat him.
It's a +4.
Oh, well, okay, never mind. I'm doing the intimidation too then.
I'll do the persuasion.
No, I can do it. I can do this. I believe in myself.
All right.
So what's your persuasion at, pal?
My intimidation and persuasions are like +6, +9, respectively.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was a charisma. I'm a sorcerer. I'm a charisma based as well.
My charisma took kind of a nosedive when I died.
Yeah.
Dying takes away a bit of confidence.
Because my persuasion's a +8, so.
So I'm gonna have a chaos bolt.
Yeah.
All right.
Give any food.
So
and I'm gonna look.
How about this? You try intimidate him, and I'll just be creepy as hell.
Okay. So
Like double. Try intimidate him.
So with
and I'll just
with the help and
and
stuff, we're gonna have and the chaos bolt in hand. Maxwell, you go ahead and make an intimidation check at advantage.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't work.
Nat
Dante.
20.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
He looks up and all of a sudden there's like a puddle that starts growing around him. And he's just like, what do you need me to do?
What I need you to do is very simple. You are going to fake capture us and bring us to your leader. If you don't do that, you will have the most painful and gruesome death, and I'll make sure you stay alive for all of it.
Okay, sure. And he stands up and he's just like, I need you to let me walk freely, though.
We let him go. I free.
Yeah, so he's very obviously agreeing. He says, all right, you guys can obviously handle yourselves. Right this way. And then he just guides you to the temple.
All right.
Let me make sure.
I was not expecting a nat 20, to be honest.
Yeah, I was expecting like a 15 or something.
It's on the roll on that 20, if anything.
So you go to this.
Okay, we get in close. Wait, we need a plan. We get in close and then yeah, we should have. Does anyone have any idea?
We get in close and we beat the crap out of them.
Like, I should polymorph one of you into a T-Rex.
You're not polymorphing me into a freaking T-Rex.
Polymorph me into a T-Rex.
Okay, I'll polymorph you into a T-Rex, and then I'll wild shape into a spider, and then I'll ride you.
What's you even trying to ride things as a spider?
But it was a Megazord. It's a Megazord. The animal Megazord.
And
T-Rex
with that,
spider Megazord. It's like actually, it's a lot like Godzilla. Mothra.
So you do make your way to this enormous temple in the middle of the jungle that is in a very swampy area, and he guides you up, and you wind up in this like circular pad that starts levitating and bringing you upwards. So if you look, why? Oh, well, I don't know why this is like. Oh, there we go.
Dark.
Yeah. So if you scroll to the bottom of your map, or zoom out, you'll see there's like a black circle towards the bottom. That is the levitation pad.
It's zombies.
So go ahead and throw your characters on the levitation pad.
It's zombies.
What? Yeah.
Further down.
Skeletons. I think skeletons are.
We're supposed to be on the levitation pad.
Yeah. So you come up on the levitation
hold
pad.
on. Skeletons are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. So I'll turn you into a giant ape instead of a T-Rex.
So as you come up, there are a bunch of skeletons wandering around, and they all are immediately acknowledging your presence, but they see that you're with the grung, and the grung just says, "Oh, don't worry, I'm just bringing them to the leader."
All of our weapons are still out and everything.
Yeah, and they're like, and they just kind of ignore and...
They're undead, they're not the brightest.
Yeah, they just kind of acknowledge that presence and let you be. And then and the grung guides you to a large doorway up here.
I am not leading this because I am squishy as hell.
Yeah,
I'm gonna lead because if I'm able to get the first hit, at least you guys would have resistance and disadvantage to the attack.
Oh, that's true. I will go second though. I'll be the vanguard.
As these large doors open, you're greeted by a very large tomb type of area. Let me...
Woo! The mummy!
And you see that there is Mumra sitting on a throne, and he looks in your direction and he says, "What is the meaning of this?" And the grung just says, "I'm sorry, my lord. I have brought you some prisoners that I thought might be good for your experiment and possibly converting into your undead thralls."
So can we move closer?
You can. You're free. The grung kind of moves into right around here, and he's like bowing before. Yeah, so he goes right up to the edge of this circle, which is actually a bit of an elevated platform. It's only about 5 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
And then the doors close in this loud echoing sound, and he sees Maxwell going off to the side. He's like,
Oh yeah,
"Oh,
I put myself back because
Okay.
I have a plan.
all right." So he just says, "Oh, they will do nicely. I appreciate your service." And you see him like float down off this pedestal, and he starts looking over the grung's shoulder, and he like puts a hand on him, and you see it like kind of turn blackish, and the grung whimpers in pain a little bit. But
Can I roll Arcana just so that I maybe could tell like what type of magic that is?
Sure.
I assume it's necromancy, but
yeah,
I don't like swimming.
go ahead and roll
Oh, my
Arcana.
Arcana's not as good as I thought it was. Okay.
That's still not bad.
I could check because I have advantage with that against undead.
Yeah, go for it.
No, I'm not gonna do the Magus yet. The giant spider.
All right,
I'll save that for like the shredder.
19.
Yeah, so with that, you know that certain mummy creatures anything they touch begins to rot.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fine. I look around at my party and I tell them, "Are they ready?"
Dante
I
does
am
that
going
nod.
to reach
He
up
does
my
that nod
hand.
from Star Wars.
I'm going to reach out my
Hi.
hand. Lucian, you're going to be the first one to move in, right? I'm going to assume.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to reach out my hand, and I'm actually going to cast on you Dragon's Breath.
oh.
So,
Never heard of that spell.
Yeah.
you touch one willing creature and imbue it with the power to spew magical energy from its mouth, provided it has one. You have a mouth, right?
Yeah.
Wait, so are we just taking a round to prep stuff? Or...
Well, he doesn't know that we're here to attack. So I'm using this as a surprise. Yeah. So choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. I am going to go fire. Why not? Until the spell ends, the creature can use an action to exhale energy of the chosen type in a 15-foot cube. Basically, it uses my dex save, taking 3d6 damage, and on a failed save, half as much. So basically, you have dragons.
Okay.
You're basically chromatic dragon at this point.
Gotcha.
You're a fire red dragon born, which is going to completely surprise this guy.
It probably helps if I unmute myself. I need everybody to roll initiative. The way that sneak attacks or sneak or surprise rounds work is it's just where the initiative order starts. So he is unaware at the moment.
Awesome. I rolled a natural 20.
Guys, don't attack him yet. I need that prep something.
Well, we're going to have to attack him because he's going to be not surprised after me.
Oh, okay. Can I cast cold lightning? Like just before we.
Not before. Once you cast call lightning, he's gonna know what's up.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of the point.
See, with this, I was able to touch and give him like the surprise. Like I just reached out.
Yeah, because Dragon's Breath. Let me look up Dragon's Breath really quick.
I just had to reach out and touch an ally, basically.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if it also
I'm
requires.
Gonna cast call lightning
in
front of him, and then I'm gonna have a cool moment. It'll be cool, I promise.
Well, I'm sure it will be cool, but it doesn't change the fact that this is the turn order. So we have.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna wait.
So, Maxwell, are you going to be using subtle spell or any sort of sorcery stuff for that? Because it does still require like a vocal component, so he would hear you talking.
What if I whisper it to myself?
Roll stealth?
Yeah, I mean, you can roll stealth for it to see if you can kind of like cover up the sound. And
actually, what if I speak it in Draconic so that he doesn't understand what I'm doing? Close my eyes and pretend like I'm praying. Almost.
All right, I will say that you can roll an Arcana check to see if you're able to easily translate in your head outside of your usual incantations.
You don't know what I use for my incantations. I could just have used Draconic to start.
You could have, but if you want to pull this off, I gotta make there be some sort of save for it. So make an Arcana check.
Okay, then I won't do it. I suck at Arcana, so if it was like anything else, like that, like deception or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. You don't get fire breath now.
DM, can I do something though, real quick?
What do you want to do?
I was gonna cast protection from good and evil. Now it's a verbal. Dang it, it's verbal.
Well, how long does that last?
It's up till 10 minutes. I was gonna cast it right as on at second level on myself and also on Lucy.
Yeah, you could cast that on your way up the elevator.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, so that can be active currently.
Okay.
Well, this lasts a minute. So how long were we on the elevator for?
The elevator
It lasts
takes
10.
yeah the elevator lasts, let's say, 30 seconds. Takes you a little bit longer to get to the door, and now your Mumra took a minute or so to get off of his pedestal.
Okay, so never mind. That
Yeah.
will work.
Let's say you have 9 minutes left.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to hold my action.
All right.
And what I'm going to hold it for is to use my bonus action, Blessings of the Raven Queen. So when Lucent attacks, I am going to teleport 30 feet away, and then I become resistant to all type of damage until the starting of my next turn.
All right.
Wait,
Then-
Yeah, I appear grossly and translucent.
okay. Then Lucian,
So,
you are up. You have a surprise round. He is unsuspecting, which means you have advantage on all of your attacks for this round.
All right. I get up close and I rage in front of him.
All right. Bonus action rage.
Yep, and my sword is still engulfed with the fire.
How long does that last?
It actually lasts until I tell it to stop.
All right. So you just walked up with a flaming sword at your hip.
Basically.
Right. Mumra was a little bit cocky and just kind of assumed that you wouldn't be able to use that flaming sword. Let's assume. Mumra is pretty powerful, so this is going to work either way.
All right, I'm gonna reckless attack.
Go for
Like
it.
hit with advantage.
Wait, but you already get advantage because it's a surprise.
Yeah, you already have advantage because it's a surprise round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that was just a regular advantage.
All right, let me grab my mummy card.
It's a 16 hit.
I am bringing up his stuff now. It does hit.
Awesome.
9, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I am going to teleport over here.
Okay. So you hit for 10 slashing damage, and go ahead and roll your fire damage.
5.
Okay.
15. I'm gonna go try hitting him
So you
again.
feel the slash go into him, and then the ignition of the fire hits, and all of a sudden it's like his mummy robes start catching fire much more easily than you expected.
He's got vulnerability to fire damage. Blast him. I ain't got fire stuff, so I'm a water person.
Got it. So I'm gonna go for another hit.
All right. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit.
Yep.
So for 15 slashing damage, all right. That's cool. It's not like I wanted this fight to last a while or anything.
This is where RJ just starts upping up the health.
I'm it's time to double
Dude,
his health.
you could have just. Considering our luck, you should just make us fight an actual mummy.
Yeah. I basically am making you fight an actual mummy lord at this point. I have to make some very small modifications to make it slightly more fair, but he is burning and pissed. And
I'm pretty sure they have 100 health.
well, I'm making some modifications, so you won't know.
In total, it'd be what, 17 damage to being fired?
It's going to be 19 damage with the vulnerability.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. So that is a lot of damage to take on his first round. He reaches out, or he looks at you, angry as all hell. And he glares into your soul. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
What?
I
actually.
believe as a barbarian, am I resisted that, or is that at a certain level?
He
No,
can't
that's
be
not bad,
charmed,
that's not
frightened, or possessed.
He cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed because of...
Yes,
Okay.
because of protection from
Yeah.
good and evil.
Well, he
And,
tries to be frightened, and shit all happens.
Oh my god.
DJ Mewtwo, what's happening here is that my party decided to help out the Thundercats, in D&D, and they're fighting Mumra, and it turns out they're especially good at fighting Mumra, apparently. So even though a Mummy Lord is much higher of a challenge rating than they're supposed to be able to take on, they're knocking the shit out of him.
They're just
But yeah,
I don't feel bad at all.
yeah, he tries to use his dreadful glare, which would have frightened him, but no, it does nothing. So he reaches out and tries to grab your face with his rotting fist.
Wait,
disadvantage.
before you can attack, don't I go again? Because that was a surprise round.
No.
Oh, okay.
So that like
not.
it would just keep going until he could, like, you can keep doing stuff, but then now that he's aware, you don't get it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Gotcha.
but he tries to reach out with a rotting hand and grab you, and you just very subtly dodge out of the way. Okay. Only one. All right. Now I need to look at. I was going to tone this down a lot, but you guys are really kicking his ass. So I need to actually look at.
It's like an actual mummy.
Yeah, so I'm looking at his
Boy.
legendary actions now. So.
Oh
Yeah.
God, we got the DM really down bad.
Yeah.
He's just like legendary action time, boys.
All right. Now it's Dante's turn.
Alrighty. First off, as a bonus action, I am going to use my Hexblade's curse on him,
All right.
so he is now cursed, and then I'm gonna roll up and hit him.
All right.
So 2 attacks. Oop.
Let's see. We do have protection from evil and good active.
Oh my god.
17.
17 will hit.
Alright, so I'm gonna pump a first level smite into that as well. So
He saved all of his smites. I saved all my
3d.
spell slots. This is not going to be good for this mummy lord.
That's gonna be 17 points of damage.
17 points damage, and you added in the extra.
Oh no, that would be an additional 3, so that would be 10, that'd be 27.
No, so you get an additional 1d8 for the smite because you're going up against.
Yes, I
thunder.
did.
Okay.
Because it was 2d8 and then additional d8.
All right, so you did a total of 27 damage.
And
Cool.
then I'm gonna roll to hit him again.
All right.
This mummy lord's not having fun.
I feel like you're dying inside.
I was so excited for this combat, and it is just completely one-sided already.
23.
The 23 is definitely gonna hit.
So that's gonna be
Nice.
12 plus. I'm gonna do I'll do a second level smite. So that's gonna be
Oh my god.
that's gonna be 40 maybe.
All right.
Jeez. See-
I'm not gonna get a turn.
That's 18 plus
Plus
12 plus an additional
Jeez.
3.
That's
So that is
30. No.
Do a
Yeah,
legendary
33
action.
damage.
Yeah, 33.
All right.
So, like, have like half health. Under that.
This is where RJ says upping up that HP a lot. He's like, okay, this is not how this is going to go. Not again.
What's the
Let's
save?
react.
Unability to radiant damage? We're gonna scratch that out. Immunity.
Yeah, he's immune to radiant damage now. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
He was a good guy all along.
Yeah, so Hollow Blaze is making a solid point that because you guys had so much prep time, it's showing in the battle. You know, like this is the way it's supposed to go when you manage to sneak past all of his undead that he's controlling and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Again, that 20 on intimidation. Gotta love it.
I mean, you could have his undead like rush into the room and start attacking us.
He could, but maybe not yet. But seriously, like, All right, he's in super rough shape right now. Like he is barely surviving. He uses one of his legendary actions, and then he turns into a swirling thing of sand and teleports up here.
Does that doesn't provoke an attack? I'm assuming
It does not. No.
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna hit him with fireball, right?
He is.
So, not like that.
I have a different spell that I might
Okay.
use.
He teleports up there, and that's all that happens. Leviathan, you're up.
Okay, you know the what's the catchphrase again? The Thundercat thing.
Thundercats ho.
No, where they like just scream for no reason.
That's Thundercats out.
Thunder.
That's not good.
Yeah, Thundercats ho. That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I shout that. I cast Cold Lightning, and then I use my bonus action to Wild Shape into a.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Leviathan has a good sense of humor, but she's really dumb.
Okay.
So she like starts turning into a saber-toothed tiger, and then
Turns into a house cat.
becomes this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, she becomes this thing.
All right.
Trinket. Yeah. Just a normal house cat. I'm pretty sure it should be smaller, actually.
Probably,
Yeah.
but I can't really bring it smaller than that. Otherwise, it's hard to control.
Yeah, so I'm a regular cat with Call Light
All right.
out.
Cool. And Maxwell, you're up.
All right. So I am going to use 2 of my meta magic points to cast darkness centered on myself.
Okay.
So there goes that. And now I am in magical dark.
All right. Are you doing?
But,
Are you doing that like as a bonus action or?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm quick and spelling it.
Okay.
Quick spell it and doing it as a bonus action. So I gotta make sure I take out 2 of my meta magic points so that I remember. So I have double sight as well, so I get to see through magical darkness.
Yeah.
So
like,
do I get advantage on this attack?
Yes, you do.
All right, I am going to catch Scorching Ray
All right.
and target all 3 of
Oh my
the
god.
rays of fire onto the Mummy Lord.
All right.
So
So the mummy suddenly sees that there is a. Yeah.
You get to roll advantage.
yep. Oh, this is going to be fun too.
As there's a sudden amount of darkness, at the same time, the Mummy Lord uses a legendary action.
That's.
I thought legendary actions were at the end of the turn.
No one cares, okay? It's
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
suddenly sand starts swirling around him, and you can't actually see him. But since you have advantage and he's causing disadvantage, they cancel each other out, and you have normal rolls
All right. So
as you try and blast fire through sand. The first one misses. 'Cause-
well, good thing that there's 3 of them.
yeah. Second one
gosh.
misses. Third one misses. Yes! Finally.
Yes! I mean, no. Oh no.
Oh no. Hey, you know what? If you knew how much health he had left right now, you'd be cheering too.
Oh wait, my initiative disappeared.
Oh,
Because you turned into the cat.
yeah.
Yeah, where was I before?
I think you're right after Dante. So yeah, I'll just move you there.
Yeah. Why am I called Dante?
I don't know.
I think it's because you. I don't know.
I have no idea. But Lucian, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, I'm
Alright.
here.
You are within the swirling sand, and you can't really see anything.
Okay, I'm gonna use a blood curse. It doesn't require an action. It's like a free action.
Okay.
All right. And the blood curse I'm gonna use is it's over here. The curse of binding, and I'm gonna amplify that. Which the curse lasts for 1 hour. I mean, not for 1 hour. Sorry, for 1 minute. The cursed creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn. It's basically gonna bind the creature, so its speed is reduced to 0, and it cannot take reactions. And the strength saving throw is DC 13. But you do that throw
Okay. So DC 13 saving throw. Is that all I need?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then he passes.
I do have a question for you, RJ. I'm just kind of curious.
Hmm.
So technically, I did have advantage on the attack, right?
You did have advantage, but it was negated. So it's a normal roll.
Right. Would Elven accuracy actually still work with that? Because it's whenever you have advantage on an attack roll.
No, because it's not. It's basically negating your advantage.
Weapon.
Okay, all right. That's what I was curious about,
Yeah.
because it never stated that, like, I need to roll with advantage.
Yeah.
It just said with.
So
Whenever you have.
Do you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome. Did you guys get that?
I think you cut out at one point.
Cut out at one point?
Yeah, but
Okay.
you were using your binding thing. He rolled for a save. He passed.
Oh no, but the roll happens at the end of his turn.
Oh, okay. So he can't go anywhere then.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he can't go anywhere. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, until he does that saving throw at the end of his turn.
All right.
Okay. Oh man, his turn is next.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go and try to attack him. I'm assuming since the sand I can't really see, so that would cost a disadvantage, no?
Yeah. Your attacks are going to be at disadvantage because he can't see anything, or you
Okay,
can't
then
see anything rather.
If that was the case, I'll use reckless attack. To,
All right. So then you are attacking normally.
Yeah. Looks like I miss.
You definitely miss on that one.
Second hit.
Second hit will hit.
There we go. It's, 12.
Roll that fire damage.
Oh, a 6.
As you you stab your sword forward and you feel it hit something, and then you ignite that flame, and it's like all of the sand suddenly disperses as you hear a scream as Mum-Ra gets roasted, and
Oh wow, I didn't.
yeah, you kill him. He just goes up in flames.
I'm guessing all the skeletons are rushing in.
They don't do anything because they all just collapse into nothing.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
As Mum-Ra didn't even get a chance to cast a goddamn spell.
Maybe you should have sent like an Archmage.
It's like, well, boys, that's how we do a perfect run.
Yeah.
None of us got hit. None of us literally got hurt in this entire session.
I know. What the hell? Like I was hoping that he would at least survive past your turn, because then I would use my 6th level spell slot.
Turn.
Yeah. Like he didn't.
Like I didn't even get an attack.
Yeah. You turned into a cat.
You just turned into a house cat.
I turned into a Thundercat. I have cold lightning and I'm a cat.
I would have used my next turn as Mum-Ra to cast Harm at 6th level just to screw somebody up some way. But no. You guys wiped him out. Almost entire. Like he has. All right. So he had 90.
Dude, use.
The only thing I modified in the entire thing was his armor class. I only lowered it by 1 point. And that was it.
So we fought a CR-15 creature.
You fought a CR-15 creature and completely obliterated it. Not only that,
And we're
it
level
has
8.
97 health. You did 96 damage in the first round.
Yeah.
He had 1 hit point
No
left.
wonder why you were trying to block my attack. Holy crap!
Okay,
That's crazy.
So,
you know what? I'm kind
you
of glad
kill
we didn't
Mom.
go after the ninja. Look, I'm kind of glad we didn't go after the Ninja Turtles. If he's this weak, then like I can't imagine how weak you made Shredder.
I got really lucky though.
I
We
mean,
had to fight those skeletons
Shredder
with
would have been
the
able to
crossbow.
handle a lot more combat, but I didn't say you were fighting Shredder. So,
Wait, we don't fight Shredder.
maybe not in this quest, but maybe in the next one.
That one.
Yeah, they.
Oh, we do the Ninja Turtles one next. I'm doing that one next.
So,
Unless
I
the
don't
next
care
party
what
does
the
it.
yeah, that was an insane amount of damage, though. Like, you
Oh
did.
yeah, no, they can do it, and then I can go fight Shredder because I'm doing the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Like one of them.
So you destroy Mumra. The entire army of undead that he had accumulated, it completely collapses into nothing, and the Grung kind of turn. They don't really know what's going on. They just know that they suddenly have less influence, and they're just kind of left aimless at this point.
I'm
Did
gonna
any
walk
of us
over to
even
the
take
grung.
damage?
Oh, wait a minute. I had a nat 20 on this grung, right?
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on. Did any of us even take damage?
One
Nope,
second, give me a moment.
nope, nobody took any damage.
I like
Can I
that.
put Mumra's corpse?
The
Do you have like any apparel or anything that I can wear? Like his sick helmet?
the Grung or Mumra.
Mumra.
Mumra has a cool headdress, but it doesn't have any like perks to it.
Oh no, I'm just gonna put it on my head.
Oh yeah, he's got a cool headdress, and it kind of has like some ribbons coming off the back.
He has no magic item.
He does not.
He wasn't able to
Okay, well let's see. Let's go see what the Thundercats give us.
Okay, so you head back to the village.
Hold on.
I'm still a
I
cat.
had this. So this grung, I had the nat 20 on the intimidation, right?
Yeah.
Can I get him to be my
Sure.
follower now?
You can. I mean, he's mostly just scared of you, so I don't know how much of a follower he would be.
That's fine. I can be a ruler with intimidation.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
All right, so you try to do that. We'll see how that works out.
Okay.
Go ahead and make another intimidation check. Just for the trip back to the Thundercats village. Okay. He's going with you. And you're back at the Thundercats village along with a Grung. And Zin is there and fully recovered. They are immediately aware that you have defeated their biggest nemesis.
That's a giant ass cat.
Yeah, let me shrink that.
Yeah.
cat.
The cat is. I'm gonna stay as a cat. Honestly, I take a long rest on top of Dante.
Let me
Why not?
bring you guys up. So, Lion-O says, I am so pleased that you have managed to defeat our enemy. This has been quite the challenge for us for some time now.
Wait, dude.
Yes, he was quite a tough adversary. I say, winking at Lucian.
Says, I wish there was more I could give you, but I must give you the one thing that we prize more than any, or at least I do. And you see this gauntlet he has that like looks like it's, and he takes the gauntlet off, takes his sword. As I bump my microphone again, he takes his sword, and the gauntlet functions as like a scabbard, and the sword shrinks down to the size of a dagger, and he presents it to Lucian, as Lucian got the killing blow. You have now acquired the Sword of Omens.
Sword of Omens.
What does it
Can I
do?
do an Arcana check to see what exactly it does?
So you kind of have an innate
What's it mean?
understanding, and
Okay.
he explains it. So it requires you to wear the gauntlet so you can't have like any like bracers of defense or anything at the same time. But it is a +1 sword. But it is currently in the shape of a dagger. You can use its command word, which is thunder, and you can use that repeatedly to turn it from a dagger to a short sword to a long sword. And you can.
Is that a free action?
It is a free action. Yes.
Awesome.
So this also has 2 castings of a spell available to it, 1 each. You can use the command word to cast, or you can use the command word to say, give me sight beyond sight, and you get 1 free casting of Arcane Eye. Or you can say Thundercats Ho and cast Skywrite, projecting a giant Thundercat symbol into the sky. I'll give you a full write-up on this on our Discord, but yeah.
Wait, so we can call Batman and the Thundercats?
I mean, they didn't say that they were going to necessarily come and help, but you just have this like giant glowing thing you can project into the sky if you want.
Right. Got it.
Yeah.
I tell them that I am grateful for the gift.
It says, treat it well, as it has served me and my people well for a very long time.
All right. Good.
So that is that is the first +1 sword. We've had +1 size from Raphael, but that is it so far.
Yeah.
Lionel just goes back as like, oh, real sort of moments. I'm glad I gave him the copycat version of you.
Yeah, he's.
I mean, yeah, the actual sword is probably much stronger than a +1 sword.
Oh yeah, if it was a real Sword of Omens, I'm sure it would be like a +3 with some sort of ridiculous effect. But
Like you could cast Storm with it.
Yeah, it should be noted that I do like to make most items that have any importance be sort of like growth items. So as you grow as a character, they might get additional perks. So it might wind up gaining some cantrip it can use, like possibly Booming Blade, because it's a thunder. It's sort of the Thundercats, so booming makes sense. But it doesn't have that yet. And it might grow from a +1 to something more later. But for now, you have a +1 dagger /short sword /long sword.
Awesome.
All right. Well, so.
And Hollow Blaze,
Okay, how
I'm
about this?
glad
Here's
I
an
could
idea.
tug at your nostalgia heartstrings.
Like, how about this? Here's an idea. If you want us to actually have a challenge, just make us like fight Brainiac and then dominate person, one of us.
Oh,
Like
I'm
we're
sure.
wrecking every boss.
Yeah.
So just get dominate person ready or dominate make us fight each other.
So I already set my like calculator for this to deadly, and I increased the CR by 1 point. So like you guys,
And we still won.
yeah, you guys were just inherently good at going up against Mumra with your fire damage and all of that. So yeah. With that, you
I did
have
not take a single point of damage.
yeah, you didn't take a single point of damage this entire combat, this entire session, except I mean,
Perfect.
except for the little bit that
Flawless.
you took in your toad form, but like your actual forms took 0 damage.
That doesn't even count.
Yeah,
Yeah. Literally, perfect run.
perfect run. All right, you guys managed to help the Thundercats. You've destroyed Mumra. You have let the Grung kind of just completely disassemble as far as any level of organization, and they
And
will.
we sold our souls to the Straw Hat.
And you sold your souls to the Straw Hats, essentially. And those Straw Hats come back to pick you up, and they bring you back to town. You go back to the adventure. You go back to the Adventurers Hall, and you are greeted with plenty of cheers as to finally have taken care of that one quest that was sitting up on the board for an insanely long time.
Yeah, I like how none of us helped.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it.
And with that, that is the end of our session for today.
Heck.
So I'm happy that our newest player managed to acquire the Sword of Omens. I've been waiting to give out the Sword of Omens because I'm really happy about it and I like it. But
That's definitely gonna help my combat.
yeah, and we finally have somebody using their magical weapon, which is going to be nice. And I wanted to make sure it was versatile between dagger to short sword to long sword, so you can use any of the above. But I wasn't going to help out Marcus turning it into a great sword or anything like that.
Yeah, jerk.
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't matter. He has a moon touch.
Yeah, he already has a moon touch
Okay.
great sword. So,
Yeah,
So
thanks everybody for tuning
Honestly-
in, and thanks for coming into the session. Everybody who played, we can follow up on any of the Discord stuff. Discord is linked down in the description, and feel free to subscribe and like and all that jazz. But in the meantime, thank you so much. I hope everybody had fun in both watching and playing.